pieces that you took from me and you threw away. They're beat up and dirty, abandoned and lonely. You're to blame. So don't tell me that you wanted me to be there for you. 'Cause it's over and you're sorry. You are who's to blame. 'Cause I can't breathe when you're nearing me. I can't sleep till you walk away. Why do you do this to me? I can't even look at your face. The way you laugh, it makes me sad.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FSB Racing Friday Night. I'm your host, Sean Reap, with my partner, Milt Minter Jr. from Smoky, Fresno, California.
What's up? What's up?
Hey. How you doing, Milty?
Welcome to Iowa, the field of dreams.
Yes, if you build it, they will come, and they have come here tonight for some semi-short track racing, coming off the true flat short track of Martinsville last week. I almost called it Iowa last week. This is Iowa. Rusty Wallace designed track. It's kind of a cool little mix of Richmond and Rockingham. It's fast, still got to brake it, still got to manage the tires, manage the fuel even on Tuesday night. And you see Ken Shea and Matt Ace, the 91 and 19, the palindrome numbers on the front row again. They keep doing that. And Mark DeSenza back on the track. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Point leader Matt Watkins, Jim Christopherson rounding out your top five. So we're in a little bit of a hurry up. We had a very short drivers meeting tonight, so they're getting right to it. And we'll give a look on pit road here. There we go. Okay, TV1's tucked behind the pit boxes. So TV2 is out here on the track. Oh, weird cameras here. All right. So, we got to get to our picks, our broadcaster jinxes for the night. And, I don't know, you... track like this. You know what? Ken Shea's been having terrible luck. I'm just gonna jump on the goat here. Matt Watkins backs up the strong run last week and the chicken run win on Tuesday with another one here tonight. Going with a 15.
I'm going to go with Matt Ace to get his first Friday win here.
Strong contender.
We've been up in the front here lately and really starting to show what he got. So go with the Stroker Ace there.
There you go. As you can see, if you take me, Milt, and camera 2 out of the equation there, you got 24 cars taking the grid tonight. There you go. Now the camera is in a normal spot. There's your series Ab and Ryan Johnson rolling off in the 59. Dan Jones, our often in-race reporter, there behind him. Mike Mellon in the 24. Johnny Doucette's number 58 Synergy Motorsports Chevy on the outside row there. And pace cars off rather quickly, and here we go. Green flag in the air.
0.875 mile D-shaped oval. Turns are banked at 14 degrees.
Ooh, Huckins was a little wiggly there.
Watkins the points leader there.
Thought he was going to get some contact, but everybody sorted it out just fine.
He always usually does a scare himself moment one time in every race. And he just grits his teeth and gets to going.
Scare himself and everyone around, apparently, that time. But no harm, no foul. He's got that slush puppy on rails to begin with here.
Gosh, puppy.
Another one to watch there, Shane Wisman in the 34. He's been putting some strong runs together. Was looking good Tuesday night, but also got caught out on a pit cycle strategy, just like myself. But he was pretty fast around here.
Good, clean start here for the field of these pro drivers. Officer in the 40. I always liked being behind Matt Watkins because you knew you were going to be going somewhere. Stay with him.
Yeah, there's some guys who don't pass early in a race, early in a run. Matt Watkins, if he lets you by, then you know you're probably doing something wrong, probably using too much stuff. And Rick Johnson's like that too. I don't see the 52 car in the field tonight.
No Rick Johnson, no Slim Jim Gately. Still a big old field here and opportunities.
And then there's Mark DeCenza, who's just going to go for it from the drop. And he is dogging Matt Ace here, looking for a spot.
Battle between the 24 of Mike Mellon and Johnny Five Fingers Doucette. Ryan Johnson taking a look. Putting some pressure there with Mr. Bond, James Bond. No time to die, Mr. Bond.
Up the rear, you got Kevin Mays in the Spam Can. The 6 of Adam Simonik in those Xerox Valvoline colors, reminiscent of Mark Martin. TG Reese and Skull Bandit.
Or Seminole?
Simonik, I can't remember if we got a clarification.
I thought it was Seminole. I might actually be right once.
I think you're right, Simonik.
That's once. Like
DJ Sorrentino in the 86 Sunoco Fuels. Is that a Thunderbird? Yeah, it's a Thunderbird body.
Great paints. Look at
There
that
you
Dave
go.
Ellen's car.
The Wolf.
Awesome.
Wolfpack 31, Brad Otto. Your fellow Fresno citizen. Is there a word for a Fresno citizen, like New Yorker or
Fresnon, I guess. I don't know.
Fresnonian? Kind of like Fredonian.
You know, watch out for the shopping carts and neighbors weaker next door is burning something in the backyard, so get to breathe that.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough smoke in California.
Yeah, seriously. Pops Margus in the 99 Scotch Blue Ford behind Dave Ellens in the 115 Wolfpack 57 Chevy there. He's chasing Ken Hansen in the Coors beer can, those Bill Elliott colors. And then Jeff Hale, there's another hard charger. He likes to go to the front early, although he's right now cruising in the 15th spot there behind Dan Jones in the 007. Mike Mallon already finding himself a lap down, perhaps? Or is he? No, he's up there in the thick of it. Nice. 13th place so far for Mr. Mallon here in his rookie season.
And remember, son, you're a melon. stronger race, trying to put the pressure on there, or maybe just trying to hold serve here. Lap times pretty good here right now. That's going to change as tire wear becomes an issue later on. But what was your experience with tire wear Tuesday night?
I have 3 times in my times racing these physics at this track blown a right front tire trying to extend the final run. So you wear them out over a full fuel run here. It's tough to make the right front last as long as the fuel will. See, on Tuesday I split it, and I was going to have a good finish out of it. Might not have won. I think Ken Shea was going to make it no matter what, but then we caught a caution. I got trapped a lap down. Still moving through the field. You got the Steve Weber, the big cactus there, just recently got passed by the 58 of Johnny Doucette. Rocking those rookie stripes, even though he's no rookie. Just a little self-deprecating humor there from our Canadian friend. Ryan Johnson again, your series admin, the brothers Body and Paint. Buick. 63 Jam and J Dolfer. Hopefully that fan club's out there cheering for him tonight. 124 Rick Castle running currently in the standing cycled on me. Come on, right as I was trying to read it. He is 8th place. Dave Jandry, your Talladega winner recently.
It'll be a great race. It's looking that way. They're starting to stack up behind that ace.
Shane Wisman in 34, and then we're caught back up to the front there.
Oh, 3 cars.
We'll focus on that battle.
Get some in-car here.
Do we want to follow? Yeah, let's go on board Mr. Christofferson in that 40 car as he watches all this develop in front of him.
Your view live from the cockpit. Any brakes here or not? Just left and roll?
A little bit of brake. And kind of trail brake it into one, and then especially as tires wear a little bit, hold it down. I hold it down in 3 and 4.
Trying to stay, obviously passing looks pretty difficult here, especially early on. It's coming up on a lap car, it looks like. Kevin Mays, 92 car. Spam, sausage and spam and sausage, spam and eggs and sausage and spam. Sausage is bad.
Yeah, they were all gang up there on Matt Ace. As you said, he's got this traffic backed up, but he's holding serve here, and Mark DeSenza just can't find a way around.
Gotta be disciplined here.
We'll move up to right on board with D-Rocket. Steve Weber continuing to fall down through the standings, down to 13th there, into the clutches of Jeff Hale. Dan Jones moving up to 12th.
This is a veteran. This guy raced against him 16, 18 years ago. Still a hard charger, but much more refined now. Years of racing. Still his Achilles heel is the pit stop. So 3 car nails his stops, and he's got a chance to win.
Looks like 29 Jeff Hale gets kind of tight off the corner after passing Steve Weber. Gets it back under him and going to bring a couple cars along with him. The 9 of Ken Hansen, the 115 of Dave Allen's looking low now. Can't quite complete it before the backstretch, and he'll get in turn 3. So Steve Weber continuing to slide back.
Oh,
Don't know if he's on a conservation strategy or just struggling tonight.
Viewers starting to show up. They're 13. Watching live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna have a good race here. Here comes Watkins on the inside.
Yeah, Watkins looking underneath the Senza. He wants third spot, and he'll take it easily there.
Right from the cockpit. Or, maybe pressing just a little bit there earlier to try to get around the 19 might have angered that right front tire. Hard to tell. It's so subtle. Just back it up and keeping that tire temperature down a little bit. How later in the run, start to work people.
But I think you're onto something there, Milty, because now he's fallen into the clutches of the 40 of Jim Christopherson. He may have got those tires a little bit hot. Meanwhile, Ryan Johnson working his way forward there. Got around Johnny Doucette, working on Johnny's teammate Jason Dolfer now. Ooh, Dolfer gets a little bit of wall and almost cuts across his teammate's nose. Gathers it back up, though.
Nose to tail, top 5. Pulling away from the field a little bit. Here comes Wisman. Still in that group there and making some hay here now a little bit. Maybe saving his tires early. You see the 34 Busch here car. Get somewhere here.
And Ken Shea is just checking out here. Pull up to a 3/4 of a second lead here. Pulling away from this group behind him, fighting for position.
Oh boy, Westman. The 3 car seems to be failing, and the air on the nose for the 91. He's running fast lap times and still saving this. These guys are dealing with a little bit of aero here. And just following cars makes you use up your stuff a little bit more. Dr. C session rooting for Mike Mallon today in the 24.
Heck yeah.
And remember, son, you're a Mallon. If you're wondering, that's back to school. That was a melon, yeah. Do I have to explain this? Or
It's been so long since I saw that movie, I did not remember their names.
Yeah, because I expected some kind of reaction out of you. But
I did see that movie, but it was a very long time ago.
that's a great movie. Rodney Dangerfield at his best.
Hey, finally someone who cares. About what? I have no idea.
Call me back when you have no class. Wisman's still working on the 3 car. 3 seems to level out a little bit.
You got Tom Jackson cheering on Dan Jones, our Pony Express teammate.
Yeah,
Dan's
he
up to
was,
12th there, settled in. Notice how we haven't heard from him tonight because he's got his hands full on this track. You got to be on it all the time.
Boy, the 3 car got a little apron there.
And you see it pushed him up the hill, and that gave Shane a run on him. And oh, Shane has to eat it into one. He almost got a nose in there, but the door got slammed on him.
More fans for Mike Mallon. Liz, can't wait to see the 24 win. The triple Lindy, yes. Tom Jackson. I've seen it once, many years ago. Back to the front. All over the 19 is the 40. Look, man, all I'd say is this Matt Ace has gotten here. He's impressed the heck out of me, and he's really, that Planner's car, starting to show us week in and week out that he can run at the front here.
Working away through lap traffic there as Ken Shea puts the 92 of Kevin Mays a second lap down.
But dealing with that 91 when he's on point, Norwegian Wood, isn't it good? You see these guys running a little bit lower line later. Let's look at lap times. Last lap for Matt Ace, 24.3. Best lap, 23.7. So tire deg is becoming an issue here. 39 laps in, not quite a mile. So what are we looking at on fuel here, boss?
I'd say you can do upper 50s. Might even be able to pull this off in one stop if you can stretch it to lap 63. But again, that right front tire, that's the tricky part.
Here comes the 40 car now. We're starting to see some action here. Here comes Christopherson.
Making the fuel last that long is one thing. Making the tires last that long is entirely another matter.
All of a sudden, you're seeing guys either miss a couple corners or starting to feel that tire ding. And Christopherson through walking side by side. Still side by side.
Yeah. After his teammate got by him, Matt Ace couldn't defend against the GOAT there, Matt Watkins, and he slips back to fourth here. And Christopherson has immediately closed some of that gap back to Ken Shea. He is on the move.
This is where you got to decide whether you want to pit and make it a two-stopper, right? Or, but you don't want to get caught up in the pits when dudes are crashing.
I know all about that, but man, I'd say if you're mid-pack but on the move right now, let's say someone like Shane Wisman or Dave Jandry, maybe even Rick Castle at this point, might want to risk it for a biscuit, and go for the two-stop strategy. Stop on 42, 42, 42. Split it out into 3 runs like that. You spend less time on old tires than anyone else. You won't have to baby it to make that right front last the whole way.
Gotta think these guys. We have. Okay, so we got Dan Jones, e-car reporter. 8 laps.
There you go. It's confirmed you can't make it on one stop anyway. So yeah, someone could get away with something here, short pitting it.
It smells green, but everybody pitting here, and it's not easy pitting here.
And Dan Jones, our in-race reporter, catches the pit wall coming in. Let's see if we can get a look around that car. Looks like it might be okay.
Whew, no damage. I couldn't stop, man.
That was lucky. Yeah, those tires are trashed.
Dan Jones on pit road. No time to die, Mr. Vaughn.
Here comes Christopherson in the 40 car.
And great execution by Q Branch there.
24, Mike Mallon ahead of Christopherson.
No black.
Excellent.
We don't go for the exploding pen anymore, Mr. Vaughn.
Trying to find our leader here.
Dan's gonna have fresh tires here. You gotta manage your aggression. You want to go because you got way better meats than everybody else. But at the same time, you don't want to use it up. But this is time to go.
And look how he's just going to eat the 3-car alive here. Yeah, Mark DeCenza knows. Mark knew that Dan was on fresh tires and just let him go wisely.
That beat Judas Priest. Just wondering who I was quoting.
He's all hell-bent for leather.
NDF, my teammate. My teammate right there. Long Beach. We went to Long Beach about 3-4 weeks ago. Oh, Dan wants to go here. They called the dog Pharaoh because he builds pyramids all over the place.
Keep an eye on pit road on that inset. Watch for more cars to come in.
You still could be an oval guy, Danny.
Yes, you could. Christopherson, you see him the first car lap down. That makes him the highest running car that has pitted, I believe.
Brian Johnson pitting.
Senza
115
pitting.
is pitting. 34 is pitting. We're starting to get a rush here of pit stops. They realize they can't go any farther, and they're losing time. Got to go for it.
Yep, there goes Ryan Johnson. There goes Dave Ellens.
Oh, Dan Jones driving the yin-yang out of that thing. Sideways through the corner. Coming after Matt Watkins. Coming for you, Ned.
Here's Shane Wisman rolling down pit
Little
road.
Bill, for what you done to Ned.
And Ken Shea, looks like he's slowing himself up here. Yes, Ken Shea to pit
The leader
road.
down pit road.
TJ Reese to pit road, and the 15 of Matt Watkins stays out. So
No
Watkins,
pit road speed
Ace,
limiter, so you gotta do it yourself.
Gentry, and Castle should inherit your top 5 there.
The
There goes
Punisher.
Doucette. Oh, hard impact for the 31. 86, and the caution is out, and this is what those guys
This should
on a
be
strategy
okay for the 91
did
because he's in
not
stall right now.
want to see.
That sucks.
91 still on pit road. Very difficult in that number 1 spot going around the corner there and hitting his spot, but nobody in his way. He should recycle. We'll have to see. Caution is out. The trend of the cautions. Cautions breed cautions.
And just like you said, the car's pitting. Well, it's not cautions breeding cautions. It's the you guys not catching other people's notices that they're pitting.
Yeah,
Here
very
we go.
difficult.
Here
You're
What
trying
I
to
saw-
drive and you're trying to look
here.
up and see that.
Here.
Couldn't come. I don't think he could stop in time and came back on the track.
Yeah, so here we go. We got the 31 behind. Oh, I see what happened there.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like it wasn't actually the 31's issue. It was 86 here of DJ. Looks like he just started to slide up and he got clipped just as the 31 went by. So, yeah, 86 was about to miss pit road, and
Mark
31.
Sunoco car of DJ Sorrentino.
31 was just an innocent victim there.
One thing I didn't practice was worn tires coming into the pits. Didn't I don't think a lot of people anticipated that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's way different on fresh tires versus worn ones.
Yeah.
Here's a rough cam of Brad Otto.
So here's basically the reaction time he had for this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah. Number 9 said, "Sorry, Jeff, didn't see your pit sign."
Well,
Also,
see, Brad had somebody on his outside too, so he couldn't just go around. It was just a recipe for disaster there. Brad really had nowhere to go. He didn't want to go up into that car on his outside the 92, I think. Yep. So
now,
that's
where
just
does
bad luck
this leave
for
us?
Brad there.
We got Wisman, Doucette,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Sorrentino.
United States Marine Corps.
Johnson,
That'd be fine,
Weber.
this stuff.
Actually, all these got Christopherson still at. Christopherson, I guess, should be your lucky dog. That means that Dan Jones and Mark DeCenzo, they're all going to stay a lap down here
Oh
once
my
this cycles
gosh.
through. Oh, 20. Okay, lucky dog is 29. So he must have already served his end of longest line.
yep. He just posted.
So our dominant leader, let's see where he comes out, the 91. Let's see what he can do here. Matt Watkins once
Yeah.
again looks like he made the right move here. We'll see.
Staying out, yeah.
Just knows how to do that stuff.
Yeah, but if the caution didn't come out, he was going to lose a lot of time on those old tires. So it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations.
Yeah, you gotta try to foresee that, but at this level with these pros, you just don't know that they could execute a complete entire field pit stop with no cautions. But not
Lights are off on
this
the pace
time.
car. Looks like Ken Shea will be the first car on the tail end of the lead lap, followed by Jim Christopherson. Mark Descenza, Dan Jones in front of our leader, the 15 of Matt Watkins, and a whole bunch of cars lined up on the inside, one lap down. And we're back to green.
Being that it's such a short track, I could make that distance there, but very tough for 91 there. Just totally bad luck. But the good thing is he's out front. So let's go. He needs a caution there.
Oh, there's a lot of activity in front of him.
Here. Sinza once, in the catbird seat there in the top 5 back to P12. Wondering what just happened.
Matt Watkins has to tiptoe with this traffic in front of him. He's the leader, but he's got a whole lot of cars in front.
Dave McQueen said it can happen. Yeah, it can happen again. He also said when he was asked, how's the brakes? I don't know. I never used them. For everything that happens, there's opportunity. Look at Adam Semenik. Whoa, and he hits the inside of the curve there, getting battled with by the 29 of Jeff Hale. And Hale gets by. But Semenik gained huge track position through that exchange. But he darn near wrecked it there, and that'll get your sticker to pecker. Oh, and he almost wrecked it again. Whoa. Semenik sideways, grabbing his butt with 2 hands there, and definitely saved that Buick there, but man, good year.
It's like a Thunderbird to me. Oh, it's got a Fusion logo on the nose, but it's got Thunderbird headlights. It's a Ford, whatever it is.
Veteran T.G. Reese, the Skull Bandit. King. Calls it, now he likes to be called Tom Reese, which is, the T of the G. The veteran, solidly, I've known him for like 18 years also, solidly, he's back there at 20, but in a battle with Pops and 86 of DK Sorrentino. Running order all jumbled up here. 7th place, battling with 20th place. Older tracks like this, the caution comes out when people are pitting.
It's
always
chaos.
jumbles things up.
Right now, Shane Wisman is your free pass position car. There he is, running behind Dave Jandry. So he wants to stay there. He's got a pretty good lead over DJ Sorrentino, who's the next car, 1 lap down.
The beer can there, up to P5 now, Ken Hansen. Takes that mountain water, of course.
Now, the thing about Shane's position here is as Matt Watkins reels these cars back in that started tail end, that's going to put them into the lucky dog spot and knock him out of it. So he wants to try and get up there and follow Matt if he can.
Mike Mellon didn't do well on that exchange of caution and pit stops. And now he's kind of on the outside there getting freight trained. Thing is, he's running clean and getting that car off the wall and dealing with it. And he'll get back in line here. But right now, once you get on the outside at this track, you're kind of in a world of hurt. But he's battling. And now he gets to slide back in behind Jeff Hale. Whoa! Mallet came in there sideways. I think this is easy, folks. Try it. See what you think. Let me know.
Jeff Hale trying to continue to charge forward here. He
I
is on the lead lap.
A friend over and showing him my rig and say, "All right, man, get in here, see what you can do." I'll set him up just to run like Daytona or something. Just flat out. And they still crash all the time.
Well, that was like when I went to go pick up my current wheel from Bill Farmer. I sat in his rig there, and he fired up iRacing, which I've never turned a single lap in iRacing. Steps me down in Charlotte, and I just take off and start turning laps. And he's like, it's the first person who ever sat in this who completed a lap the first time out.
Yeah, iRacing is almost exactly like this, except for the bells and whistles, and when you get into the road racing part of it. But when you get in a stock car in iRacing, it's very simple.
And all of his friends and family, they think, oh, it's just a circle, right? And they're surprised when they take off in it. It's the first time someone who actually had some experience got to drive in it, and it's different. It's something that you gotta acquire the skill for. That's what drew me to it. As you see, Matt Watkins puts the 115 lap down, and that will move Dave to the lucky dog spot and Shane Wisman out of it. But when I first downloaded the demo for NASCAR 4, the reason I wanted to get a wheel and get into it is because I loaded up that demo, tried to take off at Dover. I matted the gas down, and I was looking the wrong way. I was like, whoa, this is what it's like to have that kind of power under your foot. It was a whole new world, someone who's used to playing games on a controller.
Yeah, I would say that was our same experience, even going from NASCAR 3 to NASCAR 2003. It was pretty much mash and slam the brakes. NASCAR 2003 made a huge leap in having to drive the car like it's a real car.
Well, NASCAR 4 was pretty good. NASCAR 2002 was like it was on ice. And then this is definitely where they hit the sweet spot. Still on there with Jeff Hale on the right side.
How about that Pops Markinson in the top 10 here? The venerable one. Eye surgeries. Heart.
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones.
Stroke.
A stroke. The old man can still rock, and he's in the top 10 here in that Scotch Blue Ford.
Yeah, he's given Jason Dolphin the 63 car a mirror full. Jason Dolfer puts a little bit more distance back on him, but he was dealing with pops there for a little bit. And you got Ken Hansen, the beer can number 9. Still sitting nicely in the top 5. Here's Dave. Oh, Dave Ellens has fallen out of the Lucky Dog spot. Shane Wisman has caught and passed him. So Shane continues to charge forward.
The veteran Dave Jandry in that Jolt 51 car. Do what he do.
Actually, I stand corrected. Ellens is 2 laps down, so he was never into the Lucky Dog spot.
Jandry reminds me a lot of myself. If I would be out here, I wouldn't be fast enough to probably win, but
Except that he is.
Dude is, except that he is, but dude is, just knows how to race, and he has positioned himself well. Great execution. A lot of these guys like him, though, they need a caution.
Look at Rick Castle.
The Punisher. You know, I say that because
Yep.
the Punisher, the guy's name was Castle here.
Yep, that was with the TLE, but yeah, that was the...
Running well here.
That was Frank Castle. Frank Castle's the Punisher. Rick Castle is Castle from, well, Castle.
Yeah, but you know, Frank Castle, Rick Castle, that's close enough.
No, because there's
still
there's a different fictional character, Rick Castle, from the Nathan Fillion show.
What the heck is that?
Castle.
No, you know, Nathan Fillion. No.
Nathan Fillion played Rick Castle on Castle. That's what I meant, though. The Rick.
Okay. I'm confused. I've already had too much beer, obviously.
You heard of the show Castle? You know, the detective show, the crime. He was actually a crime novelist, and he's working with the police. You know, Nathan Fillion from Firefly.
No, but
Okay,
boy, the 007 sideways.
He's down pit road. So you got working another pit strategy here?
Yeah, he did signal that. We didn't catch that on the scanner. Wow.
Yeah, that was a really aggressive pit entry.
That'll make you sick of pecker.
Did he even make pit speed there? Oh, he's way over pit speed. I don't think that's going to work. Look at that. About 60 miles per hour across the line. Let's see if he comes right back in.
Not sure. He did signal, so that wasn't a mistake.
Let's see, I'm looking for a black flag. Looking at the standings program, see if it shows a black flag for him.
The pit stop should be coming. That would be an early pit stop, definitely. But with the caution laps and stuff, it's around the corner here. Could we get live green flag stops again from these pros? Johnny Doucette,
Oh, black. Oh, Dan Jones is.
the 5 fingers is out
that's
of the race
flagging.
there. Johnny Doucette.
No black flag for me.
How did you get away with no black flag? That's incredible.
I love it. Lucky night.
Slamming it down. Learned that from Damien Gostella, you know. If you can get to that first timing line,
Matt Watkins has caught the
keep your foot
59.
on the brakes. I expect Watkins to do the same he did before, which is not pit early.
Nope. He's working on the 59 to put him 2 laps down. Like Dave Jandry starting to reel Rick Castle back in here for third spot, bringing Ken Hansen along with him. Meanwhile, Matt Watkins, he is just checking out, pulling up to nearly a full second lead over Matt Ace. And again, still one pit stop to go for most of these guys. Someone lit up some smoke there in turn 4, but kept going. We are still under green.
Ken Shea, former leader, martyred back in P10 now. Just did not work out for him.
He has still led the most laps on the night with 51 laps. Sitting P10, I don't know, the strategy could still work out for him.
So what do? Do you pit pretty quick here and try to undercut the 15?
I think it's pretty much your only chance.
I think 91 needs to pit here pretty soon and try to do the undercut and, you know, hopefully he gets back out and then maybe a caution comes out or. Because by staying out, he definitely didn't work out. Or by pitting, you know, early, did not work out for him the last time. But
Jim Ray cheering for the 52. You want to tell him that he's not in here, or shall I?
He's not here, boss.
Rick's not here, man.
And at the scanner, what are they going to do?
Oh, 15 looked kind of slow on the bottom there. He might be hitting pit road. No, just slow, taking it easy going around the 31 car. He was hugging the bottom, so I thought maybe he was about to turn in.
Nothing on the scanner yet.
I'll get the pit road camera up there. And we'll watch for takers. And I'm going to step aside for just a sec before these pit stops start.
Give me a beer while you're at it. It's not. Matt Watkins in the lead. Really shows the importance of aero and track position there. Yeah, we're looking at about a half-second difference in lap times for 24.3 for 91. Ken Shea.
Anyway, you cut it. This
There we
one's
go.
set to be
31 pitting, 3 pitting, Christopherson pitting.
These guys are all lapped
24
down.
is pitting of Mike Mellon. Jeff Hale pitting. About to get busy right here.
Those guys are all lapped down or near to it. Anyway, you cut it. This is anyway you cut it. This is going to be a barn burner, as we're already getting close to 20 to go, and we've only been live for 51 minutes and 43 seconds.
Oh, 29. Pit crew. Let's see there. I might have missed something here. Was there contact with the 31? No. Clean there. 29 going way faster than 31. He's trying to get by him. 31 might have held him up a little bit there. And he had to pit right in front of him. Tough stop for the 29 there. Mike Mellon on pit road in 24. 3-car accident. Mark DeCinza.
Ryan Johnson down pit road. Like Steve Weber's on pit road.
Goes Ryan Johnson. Nice and clean for the 59. Mother spotting and paint. You like black.
There is Ken Shea rolling down pit road.
Steve Weber
91
in.
Super B.
83.
Steve Weber should be headed out. 115, Dave Ellens. Still waiting for that leader to hit pit road, though. I think based on the trans that we saw Tuesday and tonight, he's banking on a caution, especially with as big a lead as he's had.
But when it's time for Watkins to pit, he's going to push the envelope because that's what he does. I'll be right back. Sponsored by Budweiser, the king of beers.
No, I think the fight ended. But the ice disappeared.
DJ Sorrentino down pit road. TG Reese. Pops Margison. Still waiting for those top three to hit pit road, though. And Matt Watkins, Matt Ace, Ken Hansen, Rick Castle, Dave Jandry, Jason Dolfer. Top six, really. They're still out there on these old tires. Losing a little bit of time. What are they going to do? Are they going to take two tires on their stop? And here we're going to see the difference between new and old tires as the 91 of Ken Shea. He's on 4 freshies. And he's got Matt Watkins on very old tires ahead of him. You see more cars. 51 of Dave Jandry. Looks like 63 Jason Dolfer down pit road. Those are cars on the lead lap. 8 seconds back of the leader before they headed to the pits. And there you see Ken Shea does make easy work of the 15, who's been fast all night long. That's just the difference tires make. Smoke coming out of the pits there. I think that's just someone lighting them up as they take off. 124, Rick Castle hits pit
Watkins
road.
getting passed by the 91 there, so 91 must have pitted already. And
Yes, he did. I called it before. And here comes Matt Watkins, and he misses pit road. Oh, and they're crashing on the front stretch. Oh, this throws a wrinkle in everything. Looks like the 92
wait a
of
second, he missed pit
Kevin
road.
Mays.
He's going down pit road. Let me take a look at that. Well, we talked about Watkins challenging pit road, what he does, and he challenged it all right. He had a car behind him. Oh, and he misses the entry cone. That could be a penalty for the 15. But he had the 86 right behind him and still managed to lock him up, feather those tires, and make, not hit the wall. But that could be a penalty for Matt Watkins.
So here he is coming in.
I believe you have to go inside that cone at the line there. But it's just bad.
Oh, he got
timing
bumped.
with the
That's what it was.
lap car behind him.
He got bumped by the 86 there. Watch. Here. He tries to
Okay.
cut across his nose, and that's probably a little bump.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from the angle that I'm seeing.
And then ahead of them, see, Brad Otto's caught 3 wide and slides up into the 92 on the outside.
Oh,
Catches
that's a big
Mark
wreck
Descenza.
So we're gonna
Mark
run
DeCenzo with
This
just
has
nowhere to
not
go
been
there.
the Marines' night. FMA's up as high as he could be there, but still got whacked, and that took DeCenza out too.
And DeCenzo just retires on the spot with the damage. So now everything is a mess.
Yeah, it's just the way we like it.
It's like Matt Watkins
Let's
might be
give somebody
serving
an opportunity to get their first win tonight, maybe, you know? Looking at timing and scoring, is it Matt Ace in the lead?
I believe he is, yeah.
Stroke or Ace, they're lost some spots in that first pit exchange. This time, maybe in the catbird seat. Let's see. I don't know. When you got that 15 behind you, he kind of came up on him a little bit there and showed him his bumper. Didn't touch him, but under caution there. Not sure what that was about.
I think Matt's trying to figure out where he needs to line up. 15's
I
probably
think
got
so, yeah,
penalties
'cause
coming out the wazoo from that bad entry.
Matt is definitely not a retaliatory type driver. I think he thought he was still in the lead.
Oh,
and
we may
then
have gotten
got
some.
the spotter told him 83 slowing down there. Is there? Let's take a look at the scanner. We got an end of longest line for Matt Watkins. It said the pits were closed when he pitted.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
me
figured
too.
as much. I figured as much because of, if the caution came out after the contact there and he was not clear of the commitment line, then yeah, he would get a
Yeah,
entering
because he
closed
missed the
pits.
cone. So they didn't
Yep.
punish him. They didn't punish him for missing the first cone. They punished him
It's funny
because the
because
caution came out at
the
the
first
wrong
lap
time.
says you can't pit because you're a lap down. So I went in the next lap and I got that same message.
That's
Weird.
Oh, okay. Brad Otto has retired in the
Well, pace car's in.
care center.
Pace car's in. We're already back to green here with somebody in the lead. Waiting for it to cycle. Ken Hansen, Matt Ace, Rick Castle.
Matt, wait, Ace is P2, so
Yeah, they pitted.
it's the 9 car of Ken
That's what I just
Hansen.
said.
Are you kidding me?
No, because it's what I just said. So I guess Matt or Ken probably had. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how Ken got jumped all the way up to first there. Maybe he should have better pit stop than Matt Ace while we were trying to figure out what else happened to everyone else.
Absolutely there.
Rick Castle sitting there P3. Another strong run for that 124 car.
Just, week after week, we see that car just, he's blossoming. Now I think this is like his 3rd year at the league here. Really finding his way with his style and speed and strategy.
I'm watching Ken Hansen's
multiple
pits.
winner, and this is what Ken do. But now these guys are racing. We're looking at lap times. Ken Hansen, that's the best lap time he's run all night, 23.8. He's pushing now with 4 laps to go, 5 laps to go.
Matt Ace
It's
pushing
go
for it
time
too.
right now.
I'm watching their pit stops right now. See what happened. I'm thinking maybe Matt Ace just had a bad stop. Oh, Matt, he's pitted on the curve and he had a hard time finding his pit box there. He had a slow entry.
It's very difficult. Matt Ace was his best lap of the night. 23.7. They're pushing. They're going
Top
for it.
3
here.
are under a blanket. Matt Watkins already up to 4th.
23.7 for Rick Castle. Three cars going at it here. This is the show. This is for the win here. And they're catching the 9 car. Come on, you can long time buds here. At the same time, I like to see one of these guys get that win. We're just gonna have to see how it plays out. 123 of 125.
And there's what 3 seconds on the track looks like from
2 laps
the
to
roof
go.
of Matt Watkins. As this battle, as intense as it is going to stay just out of his reach.
And Hansen in the lead here with the 19 and Matt Ace all over him. Can he do anything? One to go here for the win. Is Matt going to try to put a bumper on him here? Can't get close enough. Ken Hansen, the veteran, knows. Oh, and warping from the 19.
Oh, Matt Ace is warping all over the place.
Oh, and he loses. No, he gets second place, but he warps over
Barely.
the line.
Connection
Internet Racing
barely
Internet
holds on.
took a dump right there at the end. I think did it score him? You never know when you're blinking like that.
It did. It scored him.
Ken Hansen with the win out of nowhere. My brother. Love this guy. Reminds, me of me a little bit.
Everybody
The
reminds you of
fastest
you.
guy, but he races. He's a racer and executed well there. I can't wait to talk to him, to talk about that last pit sequence and how he went from 7th place to P1 and the victory, while other guys, screwed it up, and he's gonna smoke him down here. Come on, Ken.
So once again, your winner,
Get
Ken
some.
Hansen. Second
Get
place,
some.
Matt Ace. Third place, 124, Rick Castle. Fourth, Matt Watkins, your point leader in the 15. And Adam Simonik rounds out your top 5. Last car on the lead lap. Another strong run for the 6 car as he's making his comeback
Way
into
to
sim
go,
racing.
Tommy. That's what he calls Ken Hansen.
Yeah, dog. All right. Cheering on his buddy Ken. And Dan Jones, the strategy more or less worked out. Still got the top 6 out of it.
Great job there.
Yeah,
no
Pit
damage
really
on
helped
the
him.
car. Like bringing it home.
Kel Hansen in the house there watching Ken.
That was a good race. I love that
Victory.
track.
That was good.
That's
yeah.
a great win for him, man.
Race time a little under an hour there, so
We
real
didn't
barn
hardly
burn
even
tonight.
talk about him,
It was kind of
Yes.
Mr. Where did he come from there at the end?
Danny rocking the Tito's vodka. Thanks for watching, Danny. I think Matt Watkins might make it as sim racer yet.
A lot of
I've been
passes.
trying to
Yeah.
get him to, run with us a little bit in iRacing, but no, he just hasn't had the time. But
Yeah, Matt
That's it.
Watkins
That's-
probably has a future in this stuff,
I think so. But tonight is all about Ken Hansen,
Yep,
the
Ken
beer
Hansen.
can, crushing it.
Drivers, to your cars.
Great show, great pro race. Only a few cautions there. Green flag pit stops, which are very difficult.
Yeah, unfortunately, as we saw, every time we had green flag pit stops, the cycle didn't complete because someone got into an accident on every single one of them. So it didn't play out for the guys who were trying the short pit strategy. But it played out for the guys like Ken Hansen who were running the
How about
distance
that?
there.
Matt Ace gets a P2. He gets to be live on TV here in the post interview, and we got
All right,
all
well,
three
first-
guys already in here.
Already in here,
You
look at
have
that.
to go grab them. They couldn't wait to get in here.
They came jumping up in here. We got Rick Castle. Man, another strong run there in the 124 as my cats are now fighting behind my monitor. Pardon me while I take care of that. You take it away, Milty.
Well, you're Rick, man, you do what you do, and just another Rick Hassel race of just being right there and executing with all the kerfuffle that happened there with one leader at a time got shot down in hell. First was the 91 was the dominant car, and then Matt Watkins later. But you guys didn't give up, and execution.
Yeah,
Tell us
pretty
about
much didn't.
your last pit stop sequence. There was so much for us to watch. I think we missed a lot of it. So go, baby.
Yeah, I was on pit road, and I had to come in for fuel, and I was just ready to pull in the pit stall, and that's when the caution came out. I was able to keep on going and just have enough fuel to get around one more time, and then I was able to pit for 4 tires, but I was able to hold the position by doing that too.
Whoa.
So,
okay. So
but I was
kinda
only going
what
to be able to
screwed
get
the
into that
91,
last stop.
The first stop. He was in the same position as you on pit road in his stall when the caution
He was
came
in
out.
there. Yeah, I wasn't quite in yet, so I was able to keep rolling. Yeah, and but yeah, it's I just tried to maintain a pace all night. Them guys in the beginning, they really took off, and with the draft or whatever, but they were running some fast laps. I couldn't catch them, and it was real tough to pass here, even at the end there. I would have loved been able to make a move, but it's just if somebody's down the bottom, it's just real hard to get by.
Well, these tracks like this, you know that your best move is strategy and
That's true.
pit execution, and a lot of luck, with this pro.
Yeah, that helps.
Man, my papyrus thing came up, and it's just there we go. Thank God. You know the music that comes up after
Oh yeah,
the windscreen. I couldn't hear nothing. But just
yeah, it's pretty loud.
Great job to
wanna say,
make that happen, man.
Jason wants me to shout out to Synergy Motorsports, and congratulations to Ken, and great run Matt also.
Yeah, excellent. Good job there, Rick. And it moves you up to second in the points, 21 back of Matt Watkins. So it's just been a strong season, and keeping it up. Another good example of that tonight,
Got a
Rick.
chance
And
at Matt Watkins or somebody.
our second place car there came in the lead on the last stop. Came out second, but a really strong night all night for the 19 car. Tell us about your run there, Matt.
Yeah, I kind of just ran up the whole night, trying to make those tires work as deep into the run as I could. And yeah, my pit crew had a little problem on the last stop, so it cost me about a second and a half, which may have been a difference to Ken getting the lead. But the lap car on the last restart didn't help either. So I just did what I could, and I fell out right after I crossed the line, so I got lucky.
Yeah, we saw that. The camera was actually centered on you, and it turned into a disco ball there, like kind of strobe light effect going across. Yeah, we thought you were going to disconnect before you got there.
Well,
Yeah,
what I'm seeing is all of a sudden every week the 19 car is a factor. I mean, you've settled in now, gotten comfortable being in the league, got some time in here now, and you're competitive every week and really showing what you got. You have a lot of experience. It's obvious. Where have you raced, and what's your history? Personally, I don't know. I'd like to hear it.
I raced a couple of leagues with Rick, going back many years, and about 8 years of experience with this game. So yeah, that's kind of where I sit with it.
Well, awesome. Well,
Right
you're
on,
definitely
great
definitely
job.
shown some great strides lately. Another solid run there, Matt, moving yourself up to a tie for 6th in the points. Jumped up 3 spots tonight with this run. And then, Mr. Where did he come from? Ken Hansen. Seriously, where the heck did you come from?
You know what?
we
Hold
seem
on a
to do
minute.
here.
I have to do something here. I want you guys to hear this.
It's the beer can.
Sounds
Crushing
like
the
a
beer
Yep.
can.
In the beer can.
First place.
I think what actually helped me out was I qualified 13th, and I was like that for a while, and then all of a sudden, Ryan bumps me out for that 13th position. I go, whew. because that would have been bad start. You know, like
Ah,
here
you
we
have an
go.
unlucky 13, huh?
Another night.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I
Well,
see. We're
think,
getting superstitious.
obviously,
Yeah, just a little lately.
the timing of your pit stop, the first green flag stop, or not, first green flag for the leader, but then the caution came out. That worked out perfect for you. Then the second time, you nailed, you gained track position, not by passing dudes, but by executing your pit stop sequence to a T. And we're still we're scratching our heads. I'm going to have to watch the broadcast again or something,
Yeah,
because I don't know. We're
He
trying
was
to
hanging
warn
out.
everybody,
You
but
know, like me and
all of a
Rick were coming
sudden,
in
what
at the
the
same
heck?
time.
He's at first?
He was hanging out around the top 8 all night, and then just that last run with everybody having the problems, staying out was the strategy tonight.
Yep,
Yeah,
staying out.
Yeah, there's ground to be gained on the tires. You saw it when Dan did it, but if you get
Ken's a veteran. He
you get
knows
screwed
that,
on the
That
yeah.
was great strategy. It worked.
And the
Watkins
car was
had
still
the same
driving great,
kind of
so I wasn't gonna
strategy,
put
but
cars.
he missed pit road there a little bit, and at the
Yep.
same time, the caution came out and gave him a pit road penalty, and definitely that helped.
I also wanted to give a shout out to my teammates over at Synergy, and if my mom was watching today, I'm not sure. She watched last week, but I wasn't there.
Carol
so-
Hansen checking
Oh,
in.
she was there. Good. So she probably-
Heck yeah! Congratulations, Ken.
And
Good
you
win,
guys,
Ken.
what you guys do up here?
Awesome. Hey, it's been a lot of fun, and thanks for putting on a good show tonight. Like I said, this was a barn burner. This race ran for under an hour.
This is
Only 2
when
cautions.
I talk about FSB being a pro league, and just because I say that, you don't know. I raced for a long time in sim racing, still race. That was a pro race. I mean, this is what these guys are about. I mean, green flag stops, cautions, that strategy. Multiple cars leading the race. What else kind of show could you expect from
How many cautions do we know?
the race?
I think it was just the 2 cautions being the ones that happened on the pit cycles.
Yeah, and that just guys never giving up, and also racing clean. And when you only have 2 cautions, you just have to go your way, and you still have to execute those stops. Green
Great job
flag.
by everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
absolutely.
setup.
Oh yeah.
The setup was a great setup for a short track. Pretty stable in my opinion. So it was great for racing hard at the short track.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good fun running it Tuesday. We like this track. We like this set. And again, great show, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. Our podium finishers here: Rick Castle, Matt Ace, and your winner, Ken Hansen.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by.
Just one more thing. You saw the pace that they ran early, and then mid-pack, and then at the end, we were looking at Hansen, Ace, and Castle, and they all ran their best laps. The last 2 laps,
They were getting
fastest
it.
laps, they were pushing it as hard as they could. That was great stuff.
Yeah, with a less than 10 lap restart there on brand new tires, it's run what you brung at that
Yeah,
point.
there's,
So that's
No holding back.
yeah, those tires don't have to last at all.
To the
So
wall.
good to see there again. So thanks guys for joining us. Thanks as always, Milt, for joining me there in Sound and Vision from Fresno, California. Thanks everybody joining us in the YouTube chat,
Go
checking
Dodgers.
in. They actually pulled it off. They beat the Giants. I thought the Giants were magic this year. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks Milton and Sean too. Great job.
Thank you. Thank everybody for joining us out there in YouTube land. We got Carol Anson, Mike Dog, Jim Ray, Danny Falcon, JF Gooden, a whole bunch of
thanks
people
for
checking in
watching,
tonight,
folks.
rooting for your favorite drivers. We appreciate you guys interacting, dropping the likes, sharing the links, getting the word out there. This sim's alive. This league's still keeping it going. And this is what we do it for. We do it for exposure for the league, for exposure for the game, keeping sim racing in NASCAR 2003 alive. And thanks as always our series admin Ryan Johnson, always on top of it, getting those points updated for the post-race show before I even click into the scene. And of course Sam Young, our league promoter, keeping all of this going, keeping the doors open. Our series sponsor, Farmer Brothers Contracting, Bill Farmer. We saw him a couple weeks ago. Hopefully we get him back out here on the track again. We miss Bill and Will. We'll get these guys back on here on a Friday night. But until next week, where we are at... where are we at? Let me get that up. Series 41 schedule. Indianapolis at the Classic Indianapolis Motor
that should
Speedway
be
next
good.
week.
I gotta go
That's a
work
big
in,
fast track. Big change from Iowa. But we'll see you
I gotta
guys
work
there
in
next
Santa
week.
Barbara, but I should be back in time. So
Awesome. Well, so until next week, for FSB Racing Live, I've been Sean Reap and saying good night, and we'll see you next week from Indy.